In this video, I'm going to find out what is the best client for Minecraft through testing the most popular clients. We take 3 of the most popular Minecraft clients, Lunar, Badlion, and LabyMod, and put them to the test to find out which one is on top. Will Lunar Client safely win, or is LabyMod simply better? Leave your predictions down below. But before we get into that, I want to make a deal with you. As soon as we smash 5,000 likes on this video, I'm going to bring out the face cam for my next video. And if you didn't know, I'm currently giving away 3 hoodies, and all you have to do is like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment your Discord below. And by the way, YouTube is telling me that a very high percentage of you watching aren't subscribed. So if you like these Minecraft clients, please subscribe. If you haven't already, go ahead and join my Discord server because I'm releasing my new pack early in there. Minecraft clients have risen in popularity over the years in Minecraft multiplayer. Minecraft players are often found using clients to play their favorite multiplayer servers. Rising up over the years, Minecraft clients have taken over Minecraft, and now there is tons of clients. In this video, we're going to focus on the 3 major clients. Lunar Client, created based off of Cheatbreaker, but is now one of the most popular clients, which is very easy to use and often considered the best. LabyMod, which is a very early created client, often considered the best by German community, and includes some very creative mods. And Badlion Client, one of the very first Minecraft clients, which has been a very major option for many players to use on Hypixel and other servers. I'm going to be taking these 3 clients and testing them against each other to find out which client comes out on top. I've been on this journey to find the best Minecraft client, and in this video, we're going to finally get to the bottom of this. So, if you like my client videos, please be sure to leave a like, and let's get into this. Now, before we go any further with today's video, I want you all to go ahead and add mc.streetrunner to your Minecraft server list. I'm going to be hopping on here today and running these Minecraft client tests to find out the best client for Minecraft. Okay, so getting things started, I am on the brand new version of Lunar Client. Now, if you haven't realized, I haven't used Lunar Client in a few months. I've been using LabyMod and other clients like the brand new Dragon client that just released. But today, I just re-downloaded Lunar Client, and there's like 90,000 people using this client right now. They have like a brand new website, and I must admit, it's looking really good. Now, I wanted to quickly check and see if they've changed anything with how the actual client works itself. And I noticed they actually have some brand new mod here. So it's called Hitbox. So I'm assuming once you enable it, yep, you can see the hitboxes. This is something that I would have expected them to have quite a long time ago. Now, as you guys heard in the intro of this video, today we're going to be testing Lunar Client, LabyMod, and Badlion Client against each other to find out what is the best client for PvP, for FPS, for mods, and performance. Now, the main reason I stopped using Lunar Client is the client actually stopped working for me. It just wouldn't work, and I was plain and simple way too lazy to reinstall this thing. So we finally have it back now, and well, as you guys know, today we are playing on StreetRunner. Now, I want all of you guys to come and connect because as I'm uploading this, I'm actually on this server right now, and well, I'm gonna go ahead and warp to a nice little FPS testing arena, and here we go. So we're just gonna go ahead, click on we're just gonna click on destination. We're gonna go to B. Now, as you can see here, I'm gonna be using this room for most of the FPS tests, and I'm very impressed. So far, I'm getting 1,000 FPS. Now, one thing I actually really like about Lunar is that they've added this little pack display mod. So as you can see here in the top right, I'm actually going to move this. It looks pretty nice. You can actually see what pack I'm using. It's just in the top right up there, as you can see, and I'm using Jadeite 16X. Now, I really love this pack. I think it's really clean. And for all of the tests in this video, I'm going to simply be using this pack as a nice control, so you guys can find out what is the best FPS in a Minecraft client. Now, I'm also going to let you know, I'm not changing the mods I'm using. I'm using 2 of the most simple mods, as you can see, CPS and also FPS. Now, I wonder what kind of CPS we can get. Oh my god, so we're getting nice little 12 CPS there just off the bat, which is very nice indeed. Now, as you can see here, as I'm mining around in this little room here for this FPS test, we're getting a stable 700 on average, I would say, and to be honest with you, that's not that impressive. I mean, keep in mind, my computer has been overheating all day. Like, this thing is burning up. It's burning up. If you guys didn't know, in England right now, I'm very worried about my PC. I do have water cooling, but I definitely need to go ahead and clean this thing out because obviously I got a new new PC, guys. You guys know I got a new PC. I've been flexing it for the last 5 months, but I think it's time to clean this thing out, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point very soon. But I must admit, I'm actually very surprised at the FPS. I mean, when I'm standing still just looking around, it seems to shoot up to somewhere near 1,000, as you can see. I mean, if I look at a certain area of the room, it goes down and goes up, obviously, as it's loading in new chunks. But overall, when I'm moving around, I would say it's between 700 to 800 on average, sometimes dropping below 600, which, again, very impressive. Now, one thing I want to do on this server is quickly sell all, and as you can see, that sells everything in my inventory. I'm actually very rich on this server. As you can see, I have 2 billion, which is very ridiculous. You know, I was not expecting to have that much money. Now, one thing I can do is actually go ahead and rank up so much. So as you can see, I'm rich enough that I can just go all the way. Okay, this is ridiculous. All right, this is ridiculous. Look in the chat right now. What am I doing? This is crazy. How to speed run a Minecraft server right here. Someone randomly traded with me like 2 billion, and we're about to prestige, I think. Here we go. All right, there we go. Well done. Oh my god, Teresa, thank you. Oh, we can actually go ahead and prestige. So I want to go ahead and see what kind of FPS we get in a different environment. As you can see, I've unlocked everything now, and I'm going to go ahead and go to Z. So this is Z. It's a little different. I mean, it's a different terrain. We've got some of the new blocks in Minecraft. I mean, they're not really new anymore. I'm just a noob, but I must admit, I like the look of this map a lot more than the other one. It looks like someone's actually been here as well, which is pretty insane. Okay, so after doing the math, I just worked out there is 58 mods in Lunar Client, which is very impressive. I want to see how many there is on other clients, but honestly, my FPS on this client is very smooth. As you guys can see, it's not really gone below 600 at any point, and at some points it's gone up to 1,000 when I'm recording. And keep in mind, when I'm not recording, it like doubles to 2,000. It's insane. Okay, so I've just loaded up the Badlion Client, and I haven't used this thing in a very long time. Now, it's pretty important to note, there is a very big divide between Badlion and Lunar Client. You know, the players are very different. The people that play on Badlion hate Lunar, and likewise, the people that use Lunar hate Badlion. There's a very mixed controversy there, and well, as you can see, it's a very different client. I mean, again, once you open the mod menu, you guys know it is very different. Now, what they've actually done is, I believe they've made it so you can actually, yeah, open it in the middle here. Now, I really don't like this. I don't think this looks good. I think they could have done a wider job with this. You know, I did want to see the menu in the middle, but this just does not look good. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'd rather it on the side. It makes more sense unless they're gonna make it wider in the middle like Lunar. But again, they're not trying to copy. Now, I'm not sure if there's more mods on this client. Nope, I take that back. There is more mods on this client than Lunar. I believe there's over 70 plus mods on the Badlion client, and well, I don't really know many of these. I mean, some of these like TeamSpeak, I didn't even know they had TeamSpeak connected to Badlion, which is pretty awesome. Now, whether or not all of these mods work is a very different story, because I remember in the past very clearly there was some issues with clients, but I want to work out what kind of FPS we're expecting with the Badlion client. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the same exact area we were at before, and then we're just going to stand still. We're going to see what kind of FPS we're getting. So when standing still, looking directly in the middle, well, we're getting around roughly the same, maybe slightly less than what Lunar was giving us. I mean, we were getting like 1,000 to begin with when we were looking straight ahead on Lunar. We're getting like 900 here. Now, if I move away and start breaking blocks, yeah, it's very similar. I'm not gonna lie, there isn't too much of an FPS difference between Badlion and Lunar so far from what I can tell. We're using the exact same texture pack, the exact same mods, and we're in the exact same area. If anything, the Badlion client is actually not lowering its FPS much when I'm mining like it was with Lunar, going down to lower part of 600. So very impressive in terms of FPS. I mean, very similar. But again, are you going to sacrifice your mods for FPS? I mean, that's the risk you take when using Badlion. You know, I personally find it a lot easier to find what mod I'm looking for using Lunar, unless I want to type, which obviously both clients offer the option to just search. And again, I'm just not very much a fan of how the client looks. You know, I really like what Lunar have done. They've kept things very Minecraft orientated. They haven't changed up too much. Now, one thing I'm actually very interested to know, and I probably should already know, is there a friends list menu on Lunar like there is on Badlion? Because as you can see here, I have a friends list menu. I don't accept anyone. I don't actually, I have a couple of friends, I guess. I didn't even realize I must have accepted them by accident, but most of the people on here are just, yeah, do they have the similar thing on Lunar? I probably should have realized that. I think they do, but that's something to note. It just kind of sits there in the bottom right of your screen. I don't really care about it, because obviously if I'm going to message a friend, it's definitely not going to be through the Badlion client, that's for sure. But I must admit, so far, it's actually not not so bad. I mean, again, by the way, keeping in mind, I forgot to mention, we are all playing each client on 1.16.5 as a control, so you guys get to see. We're obviously using the exact same texture pack as before, just to make sure it's fair all across the board. But so far, I'm very impressed by the FPS on Badlion. I don't know if there's been an update recently, but from my knowledge, I believe Lunar was always giving like a pretty good FPS difference between Badlion, but maybe they've closed the gap up. Who knows? One thing to note for sure though, I do not like how this menu looks. I just don't. I've never really liked it that much, and I really hope they go back to a nice Minecraft feel. I don't want them to copy Lunar, but I really think they need to upgrade their whole menu outlook. I mean, I don't know. It at least offers something in the middle that works, because guys, this right here, this does not work. You know, I guess you can go through the mods. Like, where is the mods? Wait, am I being stupid? Wait, can you even like check mods here? Wait, I just realized you can change a lot of things, but I don't think you can change mods. Obviously you have the FPS Boost here. Huh, that's pretty interesting. Let me know in the comment section. So last but not least, we are now on the LabyMod Client. Now, this client is very different to the other two because you do not use your own launcher like Badlion or Lunar. They still have their own version in Minecraft, so you still use the own Minecraft launcher. I'm not sure if they're ever going to add their very own launcher, and I've been working with LabyMod a lot recently. Stay tuned for more. Now, as you guys can see, I have my own little name icon at the top here as Tom, and a lot of people thought I bought the account Tom, which probably would cost me like 5,000. I haven't done that. It is literally just a nick, but it's pretty awesome. Now we're here in the spawn, and as you can see on the top left, I've got my FPS boost enabled. Now, very differently to the other mods, you don't press right shift to open up the client mod menu like you do with other clients. Instead, you go into the settings, as you can see in options, and LabyMod settings right here. Now, very differently, you have a very different layout to Badlion and Lunar, both which are quite similar. LabyMod, however, have a pretty different approach. Now, as you guys can see, you can click on menu. This takes you back to regular menu. You can even go through your server list right here. Now, you can also go into chat. I don't really know what this is about. I'm guessing it's like their friend system, but I have like 33 chat messages. I don't know why. As you can see here, you have your regular mod list, which isn't really a mod list. It's more just a settings you can enable, disable in the LabyMod setting. Now, as you can see here, you have your GUI, and this is actually really weird because this is where you go ahead and you can change and add settings. So, for example, you don't have to select different mods. You can just do it all here in your GUI. It's very, very straightforward, actually. I really like how it's set up. You know, it is very different compared to the others. You can even change the name so it says a certain name or something. Pretty cool. I really like it. And now, if you go further on the list, you get something called add-ons. Now, I've spoke about this before, but this is very interesting. So when you're playing, you don't automatically have all of the mods enabled like you would with Badlion or Lunar. Instead, they give you a live feed which you can update, download, and essentially you can download the own mods you want to use, like voice chat right here. You want to talk to someone on LabyMod, you can download it right here, and there you go. It downloads very fast. Now, you might need to restart for some things, but you can also download damage indicator, which isn't really allowed on many servers, keep in mind, but a lot of these mods can also be used in single player, which is very awesome. Now, they even have different criteria. So they have trending here, so the most trending mods you can download, the top mods, the latest mods added, which is also a very cool feature, and you can watch European football on LabyMod, which is just insane, by the way. What? So you can do that on German Minecraft servers. That is insane. That is quite funny. But anyway, enough talking about what you can do on LabyMod. Let's test the FPS. Now, we're going to go ahead and go straight over to our rank B, which as you guys can see, I have got them all, but we're going to go over to rank B like we have done for the rest. Now, we're going to go ahead, stand ahead, and look straight ahead. So, what kind of FPS are we getting? And maybe we're about to get the highest FPS we've got out of all three clients. I mean, it's very close. We're getting a stable 1,000 looking straight ahead. Almost 1,100, which is pretty insane. Now, I want to go ahead and test and see what happens if I start mining and what kind of FPS we're looking to get. So, as you can see, when we start mining, it does go back to a very similar pattern of lowering to around 700 to 800. However, the higher average, it might actually be LabyMod taking the crown here on FPS. I mean, again, a very different client to the other two. It's probably set up and constructed very differently. I'm not a developer, so I don't want to go too into detail about things I do not know, but it just seems like it is very much holding a higher FPS average than the other two clients. I mean, not by much, maybe by like 50 or 60, but again, on Lunar and Badlion client, we were going down to like 600. However, on this client, we're not actually doing that. And obviously, again, we're using the exact same texture pack, so there technically isn't much of a difference. But yeah, in general, we're getting a pretty much higher FPS, which is very interesting. Now, as I mentioned mentioned right at the start of this video, we are on StreetRunner today, and I want you all to go ahead and join me on this server. Again, it's a very interesting prison-like server with a lot of custom features, and again, I am loving this server. There's also PvP tournaments going on right now, and they've even made a guy out of flowers here in the spawn, which I find really awesome. And again, ahead, look how big this spawn is. It's huge. Now, in terms of results, I definitely feel as though LabyMod definitely won the FPS performance out of the 3 clients, which is very surprising to me. I was not expecting that. Again, this is only on 1.16. It might be different on 1.8. Now, in terms of mods and usability, I'm going to have to say for creativity, again, LabyMod most likely wins. They have mods that you can just download, the most creative mods. When Lunar and Badlion start bringing out voice chat is when I would start ranking them differently. But if we're going to talk about overall usability, how easy it is to set up and use, I'm not going to lie, Lunar Client definitely wins in that bracket. It's a very simple client to use. I'm not saying LabyMod is difficult. However, the fact that you can just download and get it up very easily, all the mods are there for you. You don't have to mess around. And I'm not going to lie, I get a little confused with this menu orientation. I don't like it too much. It's cool. I like it. It's different, but it's not really my favorite. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm not going to lie, LabyMod and Lunar Client are winning in 2 different criterias. I'm going to unfortunately have to put Badlion into 3rd place because it just doesn't offer what these 2 clients offer. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please leave your own predictions and your own thoughts down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.